Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to know that what is the roadmap to building any ML project. Because I follow this, the most beginner they know ML algorithm, but when it comes to building an end-to-end project, they get stuck. They go asking question like that: where to start, how to gather data, is this is the suitable for machine learning, and many questions are asking themselves. Okay. So if you follow a particular roadmap, that what is the roadmap you should follow to building any end-to-end ML project, so you don't have any confusion. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the end-to-end roadmap. So what are the steps you should follow to when you building any machine learning project? First of all, you have to understand that when you're going to solve any particular problem using machine learning, that this problem is suitable for ML. If yes, then move forward. Otherwise, choose any other things to solve this problem. Okay, first you have to understand the first step is understand the problem. Every ML project start with a real problem, not a model. Okay, like some example I give you, that predicting customer churn, detecting fraud transaction, classifying spam emails, and sales forecasting. This is the simple common machine learning problem that people are solving every day. You know that this problem can be solved using machine learning, but when it comes to any unseen problem that is not common, that time you have to find out that this is the suitable for machine learning. Okay, so you have to understand the problem very well, then move forward. And some people do the mistake here, they don't understand the problem, they just move to the collect the data, and they try to clean the data, and they try to implement the machine learning model. This is very bad. Okay, first you have to understand the problem, then move forward. When you think that this is can be solved using machine learning, then you can, the next step is collect the data. Okay, if machine learning, you all know that the data. Okay, AI machine learning is all data. If you data don't have data, nothing will happen, or you cannot build any machine learning model. So data is very important, and not only data, you have to collect data, relevant data, not irrelevant data. If you collect irrelevant data that not make any usefulness to train your ML model, so you cannot build any machine learning model. It doesn't give you any good output, good prediction. Okay, next step is collect the data. After, you can collect data from source like SQL databases, CSV, SQL file, API, web scraping. These are the thing you can use to collect your data. Even if you can do in your portfolio project, that can you can use Agile dataset also. Okay, number 3, data cleaning and pre-processing. After collecting the data, you have to cleaning the data. Okay, because data has many impurities, you have to clean it. You have to take it, the data, the way machine learning model train. Okay, like this is the most time consuming part in real project. This is the very time consuming part, because you have to understand the data very well. Okay, if you don't understand the data, you're not able to clean it. Remove duplicates, common things that you have to handle when you clean the data, like remove duplicates, handle missing values, mean, median, fix data types, remove outliers, split data into ten and test. This is the common that I done, but many things you have to do when you actually doing a real project. Okay, I just write down the common thing. Number 3, explore data analysis. So this part very important. Explore data analysis means you have to analyze your data with some statistical test like ANOVA test, hypothesis testing like ANOVA, chi-square test, or any mini graphs you have to perform. So why this step is very important? Because you have to understand that which features is well or good to predict the output, predict the what you're going to predict. Okay, so you have to understand the which features has more important and which features not more important. So you have to give more importance to that feature, and which is not important you have to remove that columns later. Okay, you have to, very important steps. Most people they are doesn't follow this step. They just clean the data and just try to build the model. But this stage is very important. You have to understand the data, that which features or which column is very important to predict the output, what you're going to predict. Okay, very important. If the feature is not important, so you can remove it. So it's in machine learning, you know that garbage in, garbage out. If you put garbage, so you can get garbage. Okay, you have to train the model with good data. Okay, number 5 step is feature engineering. This is very important step. This step improves model intelligence. Okay, because models cannot understand the text, you have to convert it into numerical values. You have to, in this phase you can create new columns. After exploratory data analysis, you have to create new columns, extract data and date parts, transform skewed data. Skewed data is not relevant in the machine learning, so you have to transform it. Select important features. Here you select important features, like after doing the exploratory analysis you select important features, remove irrelevant ones. I already said this, that after doing exploratory analysis you have an understanding that which features is important and which are not. So after doing the EDA, you have to, in the machine feature engineering phase, you have to remove the irrelevant features. Then scale and normalize numerical features. If your numerical feature is very high, like price, like salary, you have two columns, like one is salary and another one is CGPA. Okay, or any grade marks. Okay, so the range of the value is very high, differ. Okay, this is not good for ML model, so you have to normalize it to 0 to 1. There is a many way to you can do this in feature engineering. When you know the study the feature engineering, you have the idea. And encode categorical data, one hot encoding and level encoding. So like if you have any categorical data, you have to transform into 0 1 1 2 3. This is a method I written down, that one hot encoding and level encoding. These are the way you can convert it into numerical value. There is a many way you can do this, but this is a common one. Number 6, model selection and training. This is the part that you have to do model training. Choose model like linear regression, random forest, XGBoost and light GBM and SVM. So most beginner do a mistake. They only train the one or two, use two algorithm to train their data, because they don't want to train more algorithm. But I will tell you that you have to train many algorithms. Okay, and you have to find out the which algorithms are performing well. Then you have to decide that which you should go with or which are not. You have to use many algorithms to train your data or train your model. Okay, after then train the model and train hyperparameters. Then after training you have to perform one concept, that hyperparameters. There is some technique, grid search, random search and Optuna. These are the way you can improve your model. Okay, this is called hyperparameter tunings. This is very important, and most beginner skip this part. Which are the key knobs, mean which are the parameter, if you change, so your model can be improved. You have to find out this in this phase. Then you have to evaluate your metrics like accuracy, precision, recall, ROC. These are the accuracy you have to measure, that how good your model is. And model evaluation, test the model on unseen data using evaluation metrics, like if results are good, move forward. If not, go back to the data features and more not development. Okay, if the model is good enough, so you can go with the development part. If not, then you have to go to the data and have to change something and then return it again. This is called model evaluation. This 7th step. Build ML pipeline, and this part comes under the MLOps. Okay, model pipeline development, monitoring, model versioning, and many concepts are there in MLOps. So if you are going to know the MLOps, then you can do this part. Okay, MLOps is like a DevOps. Okay, you have to monitor your ML model, like returning. This is the thing. Build ML pipeline. So instead of running steps manually, you can automate them using pipelines like data pre-processing, feature steps, model, and prediction. You have to automate the pipeline so that when the new data comes, you don't need to run this again and again. You just run one time, it will update automatically. Okay, this is called ML pipeline development. This is where the most learners and stop, but real projects continue here. This is a thing that's very important. You just only make a model and you saw that accuracy is coming out very good, but you are not developing it. You are not make any things so that user can use it. So it doesn't make sense your project. Okay, you have to convert it into a way so that can actually can user can use it, or user can show your project. Okay, so in this case you can use fast API, Flask, or Django to convert your model into a API. You can also build a small website using Streamlit, and you can also convert your model into a Docker image. Then you can deploy it into a AWS or GCP or anything. You can also render it free, or you can also use Streamlit. I already made a video how to deploy your ML or any project into Streamlit cloud free. You can also check out this video to know that things. Then comes under next 10 steps, that is monitoring and updates. In industry, models are monitored for many cases. Like I give you example so that you have a clarity why monitoring is important or returning is important. Like you building a project where your data is update every week or every month, okay, or every day. So after 3 months, after 6 months, if you not train the model with new data, your model is not performing well because you train your model in past data. But after 6 months, it's going to be change something. If you don't, if the model you don't know that the changing fact, so how your model is performing well? Okay, they have to. So you have to monitoring it, that what are the change is happening. You have to change your data and return your model according to. Okay, this phrase is very important. You just make a ML model and you simply end the project, nothing. Okay, if you work in industry, you have to do all of the tasks. Mainly these tasks are performed by the ML engineer. If you doesn't know that how to monitoring the how to develop part or ML pipeline, you comes under the data science. If you know all of this, then you comes under the job role like ML engineer. It's called ML ops. Okay, so this is a way you can actually build your project, ML project. I write down the steps here: problem, data, cleaning, EDA, features, train, evaluate, pipeline, deploy, monitor. These are the steps you have to follow. 10 steps you should follow when you building any machine learning project. Okay, so this is the video. If you like this particular video, please thumbs up, and if you have any query, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys.